It's your first time buying or selling a home. When you work with a real estate agent, how do they get paid? That's what we're digging into today. Let's go. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bryn with Hearthstone Real Estate here in Eugene, Oregon. On this channel, I talk all about the Eugene area and give you some real estate tips along the way. It's your first time buying or selling a home, and you're a little confused about how real estate agents get paid. Does that money have to come straight out of your pocket? Do you write them a check, or are they paid upfront? There's definitely some confusion about how and when realtors are paid during a transaction. Now, every deal is different, so if your real estate agent asks you to sign a contract, make sure that you read through it carefully before you sign on the dotted line. What I'm sharing with you today is the way that we do it here in Oregon during a real estate transaction. Your state could be slightly different, so make sure that you talk through the process with your agent and make sure that you feel comfortable before moving forward. As the buyer, you won't be writing a check to your real estate agent out of the gate. The realtor does not get paid until they find you a home and the transaction closes. The listing agent has a contract with the seller who provides the funds to compensate both the buyers and listing agent. So, as the buyer, technically the money is not coming directly for you to pay your agent. But let's face it, you are paying because that commission affects the listing price and the bottom line to the seller. You just won't feel the pain of having to pay out of your pocket. Now, one of the caveats to this is if the buyer's agent that you're working with requires a minimum percentage for their compensation. Here's an example. If your buyer's agent asks you to sign a buyer-broker agreement prior to working together, it may state that they require to be paid at least 2.5% of the purchase price. So if the seller is only willing to pay 2% to the buyer's agent, as the buyer, you would need to make up for that additional 0.5%. Or another example would be if you wanted to purchase a for sale by owner listing that isn't willing to pay a buyer's agent at all, then that money would ultimately come from you. Now, whether that's writing a check at closing or increasing the sales price to adjust for the commission, it's up to you. But it's definitely something that you want to be aware of out of the gate. If you are confused at all, make sure to ask your agent. Surprises at the end of a transaction are never fun for anyone. Also, keep in mind that you should never pay your real estate agent directly. Any payments required should be made through the escrow company or real estate attorney, depending on the state that you live in and who is helping to close the deal and process the paperwork. Make sure there's a paper trail for that payment. I've heard horror stories of agents trying to bully buyers into writing them a check directly or sending cash via Venmo. Again, if it feels weird, just don't do it. Double check with another professional first. Also, keep in mind that especially if you're working with a buyer's agent, that they put a lot of time and effort into finding you a home and getting your offer accepted before they're compensated. That's why loyalty is really important. If you're not happy with the job that they're doing for you, it's important for you to tell them. If they're not the right fit for you, that's totally okay. But being direct so that they don't continue to waste their time and energy working for you in the background is really important. There's so much more going on behind the scenes than you know. Going behind their back or cutting them out of the deal at the last minute is just plain rude. Please don't be that guy. If you found this information helpful and you want to learn more about buying and selling homes, make sure to check out the other videos on my channel. I'd love to hear from you. You can call, text, or leave a comment down below. I work hard to stay connected. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join me for my next video. Thanks so much for watching.